Hi and welcome back to my channel, and today 10 of the 25-day countdown to October, which I do have to apologize was very much interrupted. I was so incredibly sick. I couldn't move, I couldn't function, then I lost my voice. I still tried to film a video, which was the last video, and it's been a complete disaster. I still don't feel 100%, but I feel good enough to make a couple more videos for you guys. So I'm going to try to get that going. So like I did in the last video, I maybe didn't say, but I typed out. I think I did. Again, I couldn't barely see. I had a migraine so bad when I was typing all of that out. But I'm pretty sure I told you you needed a black square with a green border, and today we're making this little headstone, tombstone, whatever you want to call it. And this is supposed to be oh, and since then I redid my nails. They glow in the dark. I'll insert a video clip of that somewhere on the screen for you to see. But this is supposed to be like a little zombie hand coming out of the ground, and it looked fine when I put it on there, and then I blocked it, and like all of the movement, like it was like bent. It looked better, and then I blocked it, and it looks like either a stick of celery or like a bouquet of flowers where all of the like petals fell off. It looks weird. So you don't have to add that part if you don't want to. I might try to fix it this time. I don't know. But anyway, let's get into it. Again, I'm just going to be using my 5mm hook. I'm going to be using my gray yarn, which is, I believe it's called Graybeard. This brand, which I think is such a fun name for some yarn. I'm going to grab that. I'm going to make a magic circle. I'm going to chain one, and then I'm going to go in and do 10 half double crochets into the magic circle. Pull that nice and tight. If you can hear my cat, he is just deeply upset that my boyfriend is in the garage working out and he cannot go in there. And then after all of that, you're going to chain 2, and then you're going to do 2 double crochets in each spot until you have 4. So you're not going to go all the way around all of them. You're going to, sorry, did I just say 4? I meant 14. You just gotta bear with me, I'm still a little sick. So you're going to do 2 double crochets in each spot for 7 spots so that there are 14. So I've done 14, and as you can see, that is the top half here. So you're going to have 3 that don't have anything in them, 3 loops. So what you're going to do then is you're going to chain 2. Okay, so what you're going to do next is you're going to, using this double crochet, you're going to go through it and do 1 double crochet, and then you're going to do 2 double crochet, and then you're going to go into the first loop, do a double crochet in each of the loops, And then instead of doing just 2 like you did here, you're going to do 3, and that'll make sense in a minute. And the reason you're doing 3 is so when you're going around everything and you're giving everything a trim, you're going to be going over this set of chain 2 over here, so you're giving yourself another double crochet to go over. And then you're going to chain 2, and then you're going to do a double crochet in each one of those spots. And then you're going to go in the top of that chain 2 and also do a double crochet. And you're going to chain 1, turn your work, and then you're going to do a single crochet all the way around, across the bottom, over the top, all the way around until you get back here. And whenever there is a corner, like right here I just did 1 in the last one for the corner, I'm going to go in that same spot and do it again so that it kind of turns the edge. And then I'm going to start going into the side of the double crochet. And then going into that first single crochet, just going to pull up a loop, slip stitch, and chain 2, making sure to leave enough of a tail to stitch around everything. And then after stretching it out a bit, we have our tombstone. And then from here, I'm going to get some black yarn. And it doesn't take a lot of black yarn. And the first one I'm going to do is going to sound odd that this is going to be the first one I do, but I'm going to do the eye. So I'm going to come out through that center right there. And I'm going to figure out where I want this to set, how long I want this to be. I'm going to go right in the middle of this double crochet. And I want to make the yarn about in half, because from here I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move on to the P. And I come out in the same spot. And then I go through. And I come out here, catching it. And I just go through so that that holds that out and makes the P. And then for the R, I'm going to do something similar, which I thought this would be shorter. I was originally going to take my yarn needle off and put it on this other one, but I ended up, of course, using too much yarn. I'm going to go through down here, come back up through here, go through here, and then come out over here, catching this, pulling it through, coming out here, going in there, and Bob's your uncle. And then I'm just going to finish off these ends and I will be right back. Alright, I have secured the ends on this, so I'm going to go ahead and figure out where I want to put it. Get it about centered. I think that looks pretty good. And as per usual, I'm just going to go straight down there. And then just back and forth all the way around this until it is fully stitched down. And I'll be right back. I went ahead and I stitched it down all the way around. I weaved in those ends and all of my other ends. And now I'm going to take the green yarn, and you just need a little bit for the main part of the arm, just a little bit, and then probably that same amount or less for the finger bits because you're going to be plying it in half. So that's going to be the fingers, and this is going to be like the arm bit. I'm going to try to make it more dramatic so that when it gets blocked, maybe it won't be weird and go straight, because I had this like angled perfectly and it just, so let's see what we can do here. So I'm going to have it come out here. I'm going to go in here. And I'm go through. I'm going to do it again to make it a little thicker. I could have done that before I went through, but I just wanted to make sure because I wasn't sure. Okay, there we go. I think that looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and tie these off. I'm going to take these. And when I was doing this, I kept like using my hand like this. And so I tried to do like one shorter, further away one and then four here. But as you can see, I don't even know what happened. They were bent and they looked cool, but now they're all weird. But whatever. I'm going to try to make it more dramatic this time and see if that helps. And then while I have this out, I'm going to go ahead and tie it with one of these just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. So I can pull on it. So I'm going to put that through here. That way it gets bent down a bit more of a dramatic angle this time in hopes that when it's blocked, and again, all these ones where I'm doing like altercations when I block them, you may not see them in this video, but at the very end of all of this, when I stitch them together to make like the vest or the sweater or whatever I'm making, then you'll get to see them then, because I'll use those ones. And I'm going to make a shorter one here. And don't get too worried if like they're disappearing in the yarn. That one did too, and now you can very clearly see it, even though it doesn't look anything like it did when I stitched it down, but that is fine. So now we need 3 more that kind of just come out here. And then I also did experiment on the other one of making some shorter ones, just like some broken off fingers, stuff like that. I thought was kind of fun. I mean, it is a zombie hand after all. I'm just gonna make this part a little more visible, even though it is the pinky. There we go. I feel like it's kind of looking better. I feel like it does look more like a hand than this, but this one did look better before I blocked it. So this, once I block it, will probably be a lot less dramatic. It will probably be more like that, considering what happened to this one. But there it is. I still quite like it. I still think it's fun. And for tomorrow's video, you will need pretty much the same thing, minus the gray. You will need black, a black background, a green border, and then the only color you'll need for the main bit is the green. So tomorrow all you'll need is the black and green. And go ahead and drop your guesses in the comment section of what you think tomorrow's video is going to be. You may guess it, you may not. I think it's fun. I think it's a fun little thing. And also leave any guests or hopes for any future videos for the 25-day countdown, or if you're not into Halloween or you're over Halloween, put down in the comment section what you'd like to see for future videos later on, any projects you want to see me make, or any patterns you'd like to see, as well as any questions you have. And if you do make this, please post it on Facebook or Instagram and tag me in it, whether you make it in the color that I made it in or you make it in your own version of whatever colors you want. Make it your own, do whatever you want with it. And yeah, like I said, I'm still not feeling 100%, so I'm gonna try not to ramble on too much. I'm gonna go ahead and stop chit-chatting and let you get to it. And I will see you in tomorrow's video, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!